Family, friends, and special guests, please welcome the 2020 graduating class of Douglas MacArthur High School. Members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Micah, members of the executive staff, honored guests, parents, friends, and seniors. I am Delaney Rayner, Senior Class Vice President. On their behalf, I want to welcome you all to the commencement exercises of the 2020 class of Douglas MacArthur High School. Resilient. If there is one word I would use to describe my class, it would be resilient. We were born into a time where the world was changing. Each of us has spent the last 12 years waiting for this moment. Countless spelling tests and bike rodeos, book fairs and friendship bracelets, cafeteria lunches and incredible teachers, learning how to open our locker for the first time and adjusting to a day without recess, club meetings and after-school practices, numerous chaotic passing periods and football games. Many, many TikToks later, here we are. Honestly, probably too many TikToks. Definitely too many TikToks. Still, here we are. I'm trying to avoid cliches, but I think I have to say it. Mom, Dad, we made it. None of us could have imagined it was going to be like this. None of us imagined what was supposed to be the best semester of our life getting postponed, then canceled. This is not how it was supposed to be. I know we are heartbroken that this is the way this message will be delivered to you. I think it's time I touch on resilience again. This is a class of students who stood back up after failing the first physics on-ramps test. As if that wasn't enough to prove our resilience, we continued on in the midst of a pandemic. We struggled, cried, danced, laughed, Zoomed, FaceTimed, journaled, texted, stressed about school, washed our hands, baked, played video games, made art, and sacrificed some of our little comforts and conveniences for the greater good. Despite everything, still, we thrive. We continue onward. It's going to feel normal one day. Eventually, it's going to be beautiful again. But we have found the beauty in the life we are living right now, in the days we are experiencing. We haven't waited until quarantine was over to find happiness. We have found joy where we are. We aren't living like we're in a transition. We are finding our best selves. We are living our best lives. Our best lives just look a little different right now. If anything is a testament to who the class of 2020 really is, it's that. These are unprecedented times, but we were born into a time where the world was changing. This is nothing we can't handle. Family, friends, and special guests, welcome to the Douglas MacArthur High School Class of 2020 Commencement Ceremony. At this time, we honor our country, the men and women in our armed forces, our first responders, and medical professionals with the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for joining us as we celebrate the graduation of the senior class of 2020. I think it is safe to say that this year has been anything but ordinary, but we are all very grateful for the opportunity and the technology to meet this way. MacArthur's class of 2020 will go down in history as the class that was denied the best semester of their high school experience. We did not get to experience prom, congratulate our superlative winners in person, enjoy our final games, recitals, or shows. We didn't get to beat the juniors in the Powder Puff game. But this class has overcome the most, worked the hardest, and persevered despite the constant challenges thrown our way. Our time at MacArthur was far more than a 2-month pandemic and a shelter-in-place mandate. It was full of memories, athletic events, concerts, competitions, projects, essays, and a couple of tears. The past 4 years of our lives have been the epitome of busy, but the challenges have only prepared us for the next step in our lives. MacArthur's class of 2020 will change the world. We will be the solution, and we will continue to fight for our dreams, regardless of what life throws our way.
The class of 2020 would like to thank those who made this graduation possible. Our Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees. Board President, Mrs. Shannon Grona. Vice President, Mr. Tony Hasso. Secretary, Miss Sandy Huey. And board members, Miss Terry Williams, Miss Sandy Winkley, Mr. David Byer, Mr. Omar Leos. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Sean Micah. Associate Superintendents, Dr. Donna Newman, Associate Superintendent of Instruction and Campus Administration. Mr. Ron Clary, Associate Superintendent of Operations. Mr. Dan Villarreal, Associate Superintendent of Business Services, Chief Financial Officer. Assistant Superintendents, Mr. Rudy Jimenez, Assistant Superintendent of Campus Administration. Mr. Anthony Jarrett, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. MacArthur High School Principal, Mr. Peter Martinez. MacArthur Counselors, Ms. Karen Sebastian, Lead Counselor. Ms. Christina Esparza, Stand Counselor. Ms. Elizabeth Jaramillo, Family Specialist. Ms. Azucena Reyes. Ms. Samantha Fitzsimon. Mrs. Joy Obi. Mrs. Lisa Yabara. Mrs. Catherine Nicholson. Our PTSA President, Ms. Belle Watson. Our announcer, Mr. Christopher Galoga. We would also like to thank our assistant principals, Mr. Larry Chavez, Mr. Andrew Cluett, Ms. Kelly Johnson, Mr. Daniel Machagimba, Ms. Selena Scott, Mr. Chris Villanueva. Additional thanks to all the MacArthur faculty who have helped guide the class of 2020 through every challenge and obstacle we have faced these past 4 years that we will carry on with us into our future. It is now my privilege to introduce Ellie Zinsmeister, summa cum laude graduate and highest ranking senior, who will deliver our commencement address.
Members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Micah, the executive staff, honored guests, parents, friends, and seniors. I am Senior Class President, Ellie Zinsmeister. Hey guys, we did it. We did that. It feels like just yesterday. We were trading silly bands and tech decks on the playground. Now we're trading face masks and toilet paper in the HEB parking lot. But in all seriousness, the class of 2020 has made history. We are the first graduating class of the decade. We are the first group of seniors in the new Performing Arts Center. And oh yeah, we're the first class to be asked to save the world by staying at home. On our first day at Mac, we didn't know all the memories those halls would eventually hold. We didn't realize climbing those stairs to the 3rd floor wouldn't get any easier. And although we knew we had a limited time, 4 years still felt like forever. After a semester or so of getting lost in the hallways, we finally realized that the main building was really just one big square, and we began to feel at home. We met our forever friends and began making mistakes and learning from ourselves and others in hopes that our high school experience would be just like the movies. The people in the hallways became our families. We joined groups and organizations that showed us how to be leaders. In 4 years, our confidence grew from the choices we made and the independence we gained. As days turned to weeks, weeks turned to months, and months turned to years, we can move on with confidence thanks to those who guided us. Now here we are, in our caps and gowns, wishing we could climb up those stairs just one more time. Although our time at Mac was cut short, our senior year surely wasn't. The class of 2020 wasn't and isn't done making history. We are the first group of seniors to adapt overnight to a new system of learning. And by being here today, we have proven we can succeed in the face of adversity. You are proof we succeeded. We made it here, despite having to work more independently, having to learn what a Zoom call is, and in my case, oversleeping through a few of them. Although we wanted our senior year to be like High School Musical 3, we got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 instead. But that's not a bad thing. Harry, Ron, and Hermione didn't get to finish their last year at Hogwarts either. And while those 3 were battling Voldemort, we were battling a pandemic. They still got their happy ending. And spoiler alert, you still can too. The class of 2020 is strong. Our achievements at Mac have already set us on the road to success, and this virus isn't slowing us down. Whether you are planning on going to college in the fall, joining the military, going straight into the workforce, or even just taking a gap year, these are your choices, and this is still your future. No virus can take that away from us. Things may be different, but they will get better. They are getting better. Thanks to our joint commitment to saving others during this quarantine, more people are recovering, the earth is healing, and even the Jonas Brothers are back together. This is what I know for sure. We have a huge opportunity to be better than we were before. The faults in our world have been exposed, and we will be the ones to fix it. We have an opportunity to be better. We are stronger than we think. We are Mac. The class of 2020 is making history, and have only just begun. At this time, please welcome Principal of MacArthur High School, Mr. Peter Martinez.
Members of the board, Dr. Micah, members of the executive staff, honored guests, parents, relatives, friends, and faculty. Years ago, I heard an old curse that has often been misquoted, but in essence it says, "May you live in interesting times." I don't think I ever truly understood that until this year. The onslaught of COVID-19 has been interesting to say the least, and definitely somewhat of a curse. This ceremony is to honor those who have overcome these challenging times to be our graduating seniors of 2020. In spite of the hurdles they have faced over these last months of the school year, they have pushed past every obstacle to achieve this milestone in their life's journey. That journey began more than 12 years ago when they each took their first step into school for the very first time. To the parents, guardians, and family members, you may remember watching these students begin their educational journey. It seems that we reach this point all too soon. As we recognize our seniors, we must also recognize those who stood behind each one of them. They are the parents and guardians and family members who were there to motivate, influence, and guide each one of these seniors to be the person that they are today. They were there for every game, concert, and event. When these seniors were no longer able to attend school, they provided a place for them to continue their education and then encouraged them to finish strong. In combination with the faculty and staff of MacArthur High School, they have provided for their children's success. Parents and guardians, these seniors are a reflection of you. This graduation is the interest you have earned on a lifetime of investment. We applaud you for all you have done for these seniors. This ceremony marks the final step in this part of the journey for each of these young people. Seniors, you began this year as a senior class of 2020, but you leave us as the graduates of 2020. While this may mark the end of your days at MacArthur, it is actually the start of the rest of your life. You may have heard this saying, today is the first day of the rest of your life. But what exactly does that mean to you? It means that your past is written and recorded. Your future is a blank page, waiting for you to write your life's journey. Your future is filled with possibilities as you leave MacArthur and step out into the world. While COVID-19 may have pushed you off campus sooner than we wanted, your courage and tenacity in this difficult time has shown how ready you are to take the next step as graduates. That is exactly what the Latin root word grad means, to take a step. When you graduate, you are ready for the next step in your life's journey. A graduation ceremony is called a commencement. To commence means to start. And so, a graduation ceremony is a new start for each graduate. In fact, this graduation is just a small moment in the entirety of your life. It is a step from one phase to the next. In real life, every day you will graduate. Every day you have the opportunity to learn something new and overcome new challenges, and then you graduate to the next. Graduation is a process that goes on until the last day of your life. If you can grasp that, you will make a difference. After what you have been through, I know that you are capable of so much. You have the ability to be the shapers and changers of our future. As Anne Frank once wrote, how wonderful that nobody needs wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. I have seen that in all the great things you have done in your time at Mac. You are already on the way. The rest of your journey begins today. Seniors, as you take your next steps, there will be many challenges along the way. Some of them will be wonderful, and others will test your integrity, your character, and your patience. But the most important thing to remember is that no matter what life may bring your way, if you look at the possibilities in every situation, then it will always be an opportunity to learn. As you step into a world that is often filled with challenges, such as the one that we currently endure, remember that no matter how difficult life can be, you can overcome any situation, and you can be and do whatever you choose. It's all up to you. That's what General Douglas MacArthur meant when he quoted, "Duty, honor, country." It means that you willfully and purposefully reach for all you can be, all you should be, and all that we know you will be. Above all, remember that no matter what you do, you will always represent your parents, your family, your community, and MacArthur High School. There was a time when you were not a Brahma, but from now on, you will always be a part of the history, tradition, memory, and honor that is MacArthur High School, and you will always be a Brahma. These seniors that we honor have accomplished so much in their time at MacArthur, and they have great plans for their future. Among our graduates, we have 3 National Merit Commended Scholars, and 2 National Merit Hispanic Scholars. There are 89 summa cum laude graduates, 65 magna cum laude graduates, and 95 cum laude graduates. They represent 45% of the graduating class. Many of our graduates will further their education and career aspirations by attending a college, university, or trade school. Together, they have garnered $3,325,876 in scholarships. Many of our students have chosen to honorably serve our country in the United States Armed Forces. We applaud their commitment to service. There are 77 academic all-district athletes and 59 academic all-state athletes. These seniors have represented MacArthur at the local, regional, state, and national level in athletics, academics, career and technical, forensics, fine arts, dance and cheer, Special Olympics, and JROTC. Our graduates are singers, dancers, musicians, cheerleaders, artists, athletes, writers, journalists, debaters, orators, technicians, business leaders, chefs, tutors, mentors, and more. But most important of all, they are all Bremas. These seniors have given their time and talent to serve numerous charitable activities and their community, as well as raising and donating thousands of dollars for charity. This list is not exhaustive, but it is a good representation of the quality of the students in this class. It tells you about the heart of a Brema and the real meaning of duty, honor, country. Seniors, these are your current achievements, but I know there will be many more as you move forward. As Golda Meir once said, trust yourself. Create the kind of self you will be happy to live with all your life. Make the most of yourself by fanning the tiny inner sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. It is my honor and privilege to present the 2020 graduating class of Douglas MacArthur High School. As principal of Douglas MacArthur High School, I certify to the Texas Education Agency and to the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees that these seniors we recognize have completed in a satisfactory manner the course of study as prescribed and are entitled to receive their diplomas and certificates. Dr. Micah and Mr. David Byer, I am pleased to present the class of 2020 for acceptance. At this time, I am honored to introduce the leader of the Northeast Independent School District. He has faced the challenges of the day with the courage and commitment to guide and direct the growth and development of this great district and support the success of every student. Please welcome the Superintendent of NEISD, Dr. Sean Micah.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. As superintendent, I hereby certify that the class of 2020 from Douglas MacArthur High School has met all requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Will the graduates please be seated? At this moment, you and I are participating in a historic occasion. We are witnessing a graduating class that will go down in history as the class that continued to achieve and thrive through extraordinary circumstances. Seniors, you have endured social distancing. You have learned through virtual or packet lessons from teachers who were unable to provide you with the personal attention you have come to expect and deserve. You have experienced standing in lines for essentials and worrying about family members vulnerable to this illness. Of course, we all assume that at some point, life will throw us a curveball, but this is a situation that no one expected or imagined. You started your senior year with visions of finishing high school with your friends at your side, enjoying sporting events, participating in academic competitions, attending the prom, or just sharing a lunch table or chatting in the parking lot. And of course, you imagined your family and friends watching you cross the stage at Freeman Auditorium. It breaks my heart that you could not experience the joys and triumphs of a traditional high school year. For 13 years, you worked for this moment. You deserve the fanfare. You earned the accolades. Traditionally, at this time, a commencement speaker stands at a podium and imparts words of wisdom, advice, and reassurance, and encourages you to go out into the world with confidence. Well, this year, the wisdom, confidence, and encouragement comes from you. You have inspired me, your board of trustees, your teachers, and your community. Your resolve and energy have taught us that even though we cannot control our environment during uncertain times, we can control how we respond to it. And you have responded beyond what anyone could imagine. You have turned disappointment into resolve to help others. You have adapted to unique circumstances and situations. You have become creative in finding solutions to obstacles created by the pandemic. You have remained connected while apart. What you have accomplished during this difficult time is a testament to your strength, resilience, and creativity. As you have demonstrated, you are prepared for whatever you encounter in life. As Eric Kollerick stated, people will say, "You're the class of 2020, and everyone will know what that means." Historians will always remember the class of 2020. I had no doubt back in the fall that your class of 2020 would make your families and schools proud. Yet, it was the circumstances of the last 12 weeks that have magnified the gifts that you offer the world. Share your gifts. Share your talents. Release what you have in you, and the right people will notice. I would like to borrow some words from Franklin Delano Roosevelt when he spoke to a graduating class. Yours is not the task of making your way in the world. Yours is the task of remaking the world which you will find before you. May every one of you be granted the courage, the faith, and the vision to give the best that is in you to that remaking. On behalf of myself and the executive staff, congratulations. At this time, it is my privilege and honor to present the 2020 graduating class of Douglas MacArthur High School to member David Byer, representing the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Micah and Mr. Martinez. Douglas MacArthur High School class of 2020. Your day is finally here, but I'm sure it doesn't feel like anything you imagined. You worked so hard and accomplished so much, both academically and otherwise. And now the end of your high school career is here. You miss your friends, you miss your teachers, you miss your school. I want to say that I understand you, and I understand the way you feel. But honestly, only you, the senior class of 2020, really knows how it feels. And as strange as that may sound, I think it's something you should wear with pride. Your class worked through a problem that no other class in recent history has had to overcome. Your class found unique and wonderful ways to celebrate the end of school. Your class had to learn hard lessons and create innovative solutions. Your class had to remain apart, but has found ways to make lifelong connections. You are resilient. And yes, we've taken notice, and we've admired the way you've handled a very difficult time. You've had to adapt and persevere, and those lessons will surely help you achieve great things. Parents, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, thank you for everything that you've done for your child to have a successful journey over the last 13 years. It went quickly, and I know the hours have been long and sometimes stressful, especially this past spring semester for everyone. But thank you for supporting these young adults. Seniors, as students of the first high school in NEISD, you're following the footsteps of many remarkable and accomplished individuals. But the class of 2020 will always be deeply woven into the fabric of MacArthur history. Mr. Martinez, Dr. Micah, as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Northeast Independent School District, it is my honor and privilege to confirm and to accept the certification of the Douglas MacArthur High School class of 2020 in accordance with the requirements as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. It's a great day to be a Brahma. Good luck and congratulations to all.
Virginia Elizabeth Aaron, Excellent Scholarship, University of North Texas. George Angel Alvarez. Alyssa Marie Arambide. Zoe Jean Barkhurst. Vivian Barrera. Olivia Jane Barone. Cannon Christopher Berry. Darren Albert Boyce Jr. Caitlin Grace Byers, MacArthur Blossom Scholarship, Northeast ISD Council of PTAs. Shelby Heather Campbell, the Adele Spencer Scholarship, St. Matthew's United Methodist Women's Organization. McKenna Elise Campsey, Terry Foundation Scholarship, 2020 Terry Scholar, University of Houston. Juan Luis Carrasco Campos. Juliana Cynthia Carrillo. Joshua Anthony Castellanos. Hunter Thomas Clemens. Caitlin Isabel Contreras. Esteban Alejandro Corona, Presidential Merit Scholarship, Texas Tech University. Sydney Ray Crane. Isabella April Curtin. Waylon Robert Daniels. Seska Frida DeJong. Lily Adele Dunlap. Justin David Falk. Jonathan Jackson Fisher. Morgan Catherine Flushy. Eliana Louisa Foster, Hillsborough Lions Club Scholarship, Lions Club International. Ivy Seamus Fowler. Jessica Taylor Funk. Gareth Joseph Garcia. Sylvia Garcia, Gates Scholarship, the Gates Organization. Giuliani Angelique Gonzalez Delerme, Presidential Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Heather Grace Green. Brandon Christopher Groff, Texas A&M University, Army ROTC Scholarship. Bethany Cruchelle Guerra. Charles Christian Guymon. Jessica Elizabeth Harden. Haley Marie Ehrlich, Presidential Scholarship, Rhodes College. Sophia Madeline Hernandez, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Abby Catherine Hay, Women's Guild Senior Scholarship, St. Mark the Evangelist Catholic Church. Catherine Marie Jernigan. Annie Rudiesel Miller Scholarship, Coker United Methodist Church Scholarship Committee. Peyton Atchison Johnson. Juan Alberto Kebke, Academic Scholarship, Baylor University. Austin Edward Lee, John Wesley Academic and Athletic Scholarship, Dakota Wesleyan University. Margaret Ann Lindsay, One-Time Scholarship, Baylor University. Christopher Quinn Lodge. Lucas Saylor Lofton. Alexandria Nicola Lopez. Emiliano Lopez. Nathan Alexander Losi. Gray Caleb Loxam. Mia Joy Macedo. Mackenzie Isabella Marks, Presidential Merit Scholarship, Texas Tech University. Isaac Aiden Martinez. Lauren Angelina Martinez. Colby Lee Mast, Liberty Mutual Scholarship, National Merit Scholarship Corporation. Giselle Lynn McLaughlin. Kendall Shea Meyer, Complete Your Journey Scholarship, College Board. Jereni Mendoza Farias. Karen Azucena Mendoza. Alyssa Noel Miller, College Board Recognition Award Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Miguel Antonio Mincer. Sage Elise Money. Matthew David Moore. Matthew Alexander Murak. Savannah Naomi Plumas, Presidential Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Vanessa Nayeli Plumas, Presidential Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Jaden Elizabeth Powell. Truman Paul Proft. Natalia Guadalupe Ramirez Castro. Colby Jack Ratliff. Delaney Nicole Rayner, Knights of Columbus, number 7613 Senior Scholarship, St. Mark the Evangelist Catholic Church. Moise Cheyenne Raymond. Isabella Aileen Rice. Anna Paula Ripley. Audrey Danielle Rivera, Valero Alamo Bowl Scholarship. Andrea Alejandra Saravia. Angelina Wynn Schnabel. Emily Louise Sidigzada, Terry Foundation 2020 Terry Scholar Scholarship, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Chloe Kimberly Cerna. Patrick Allen Shepard. Elizabeth Alston Sims. Miles Robert Lewis Smith. Liliana Victory Sosa. Jordan Lily Torres. Hector Trevino III, Presidential Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Keith Thomas Van Winkle, Knights of Columbus, number 7613 Senior Scholarship, St. Mark the Evangelist Catholic Church. Olivia Marie Velasquez. Miranda Velez Carrillo. Eleanor Rose Zinsmeister, University Scholarship, University of Notre Dame. Maya Angela Austin. Cecilia Lee Babb. Megan Lee Banta. Abigail Leilani Barajas. Jordan Ikemi Becker. Stephen Michael Berry II. Liliana Raven Boyd. Enrique Antonio Cabrera. Brandon Luis Campos. Nathan Scott Castillo. Sophia Marissa Torres Charles. Grace Flora Conger. Sarah Claire Conger. Aiden Scott Crenwell. Faith Isabel Daniels, Founders Scholarship, University of Dallas, Desiree Linda Dennis. Natalie Gabriela Diaz. Maria Fernanda Esquivel Contreras. Joanna Estrada. Keely Leanne Faust. Layla Yasmin Felton. Annabelle Teresa Flores. Elijah Juan Garcia. Melissa Annette Garcia, University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship. Dylan Justice Garibaldi, Music Scholarship, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Grayson Parker Gephardt. Braxton Chase Gonzalez, Provost Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Christine Joy Gonzalez. Jacob Philip Hilton. Taylor Brianne Holby, Presidential Merit Scholarship, Texas Tech University. Darius Dathan Richard Keith. Axel Armando Lemus. Malachi Leo. Gia Angelina Leon. Brando Stefan Lozana. James Fielding Little, New Arkansan Non-Resident Tuition Award Scholarship, University of Arkansas. Larissa Nicole Lopez. Nina Renee Martinez, Provost Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Raven Alexis Martinez. Isaiah Nicholas McRoberts. Adriana Montero Carlos. Elizabeth Lynn Montez, Athletic Scholarship, Softball, Texas A&M University, Kingsville. Sarah Ann Montez, Athletic Scholarship, Softball, Texas A&M University, Kingsville. Leslie Marcela Munoz. Diana Guadalupe Murillo Gonzalez. Isaiah Benjamin Ness. Macy Paige Louise Nicholson, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Isabella Noel Oviedo. Benjamin Pena III. Jacob Ryan Platt. Itzel Guadalupe Ponce Lugo. Garrett Lee Dalton Prince. Noah Anthony Ramirez, Presidential Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Kyle Tomas Robinson. Mia Lee Rodriguez. Christopher Edward Shull, Athletic Scholarship, Baseball, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Dylan Wynn Sullivan. Juliana Christina Simons. Leonardo F. Velasquez. Santiago Villapando Ruelas. Julian Andres Villanueva. Brianna Janae Ward. Joshua Andrew Watson, Achievement Scholarship, Schreiner University. Austin Tyler Wayne, Presidential Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Morgan Ann Willits. Caitlin Marie Adams. Sierra Uju Akpa. Adriana Nicole Alanis. John William Aites. Elizabeth Beltran. Madison May Burkell. Dion B. Bakta. Nathan Alexander Blair. Janie Victorias Canales. Nicholas Alejandro Castillo. Elian Alejandro Cavazos. Malachi Jeremiah Coleman. Dorian Seth Connor. Bianca Contreras. Lauren Sky Cosgrove. Corey Oscar Davila. Kayla Marie De Jesus. Trinidad Giovanna Risa de la Cruz. Savannah Marie Del Toro. Dylan Taylor De Leon. Henry Diaz. Devin Ruth Donahoe. Hannah Michelle Dowling. Nicole Fernanda Duffield. Luis Miguel Elizondo. Nathan Wayne Escobar, Undergraduate Academic Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Sophia Yi Geraldine Esparza. Madison Nicole Faulkner. Hunter Patrick Fell. Gregory Daniel Felter, Music Scholarship, Baylor University. Lexi Marie Fuel. Julia Elizabeth Flick. Jasmine Rose Flores. Cassidy Ann Frazier. Emily Ann Fuentes. Giancarlo Andrioli Garcia Cole. Karina Giselle Garza. Ethiana Garza Del Angel. Hunter Douglas Gebhardt. Wendy Magdalena George. Jamie Love Gonzalez. Emma Louise Greer. Kyle Daniel Habe. Nicole Jasmine Harker. Troynell Harris Henderson. Isaiah Benjamin Joseph Hernandez. Connor Julius Holden. Lauren Lorraine Hughes. Quincy Barrington James. Christina Nicole Jeffrey. Jacob Ryan Johnson. Raina Danielle Johnson. Olivia May Key. Cameron Kino Kantaroff. Mason Carl Kotzer. Hayden Wilson Lewis. Riley Elizabeth Lieberman. Anthony Aaron Lira. Elijah Clovis Logan. Robert Arthur Luna III. Nicholas Isaias Marakin. Gisela Martinez. Maya Love Martinez. Stephanie Itzel Martinez Gonzalez. Ariel Diane Mata. Kathy Nicole McKnight. Dana Paula Medina. Don Miguel Mendez. Yariza Arahi Molina Navarrete. Edith Murati. Yassine Abdirrahman Hussein. Amelia Candace Padilla. Nathaniel Joseph Pastor. Fallon Anne Marie Piat. Raymond Michael Pichardo. Naya Stephanie Pielmeyer. Samantha Catalina Prieto. Hannah Teresa Rangel, Dean's Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Alexis Jordan Rodnight. Julian Noel Rodriguez. Alessandra Santoy Saldivar. Evelyn Adriana Sanchez. Carolyn Ana Sanchez. Xavier Paul Sanchez. Michael Sharif Shanuda. Cody Ryan Soto. Dante Maximilian Sutton. Deshay Cherie Rochelle Thomas. Devin Jomel Tovar. Justice Nicole Faith Turner. Lindsay Alice Wallace. Alyssa Marie Ward. James Thomas Whitby. Savannah Alyssa Williams. Robert Royden York III. Amir Safi Abidi. Hannah Rose Alvey. Alyssa Quetzali Agueros. Jacob Christian Aguilar. Jaden Esteban Aguilar. Jonathan Hernandez Augustin. Miguel Angel Alvarez Jr. Faith Nicole Anderson. Donovan Jeremy Archuleta. Isaac Nathaniel Aravalos II. Rosalie Macias Arguello. Jasmine Arriaga Zamora. Cynthia Esperanza Avila. Jessica Lynn Backus. Christian Alexander Barnes. Devin Lee Barnes. Jamal Sherman Bartholomew. Braden Daniel Bennett. Jade Olivia Berry. Jacob Nathaniel Berumen. Bodie Everett Bleemaster. Fernando Alonso Bobadilla. Pamela Lorraine Bronze. Luke Nathan Braun. Dylan Jason Brewer. Morgan Emerald Celeste Brizel. Victoria Alicia Briano. Patrick Wayne Brink. Kaylee Marie Brown, Distinguished Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Charisma Nicole Brown. Brody Preston Bruno. Riley Patrick Thomas Barrage. Isaac Joseph Burton. Ariana Stephanie C. Mojica. Sebastian Cadena. Kevin C. Caldera. Edwin Ulysses Camacho. Fatima Yared Camacho Ildefonso. Milena Kellogg Campos. Destiny Marie Cardenas. Pierce Logan Carlisle. Luis Antonio Carmona. Riley James Carpenter. Matthias Benjamin Carrera Reyes. Courtney Rose Carrillo. Lorenzo Edward Carroll. Reese Alexander Anastasis Carter. Shaban Ivan Castillo. Johan Omar Castillo Perez. Keanu Gilberto Castro Leduc. Lauren Kate Chacon. Lionel Alfonso Chacon. Ryan Isabella Chavarria Panagua. Sloan Taylor Siganani. Ariana Nicole Clark. Markel Javon Clay. Ibani Alajay Janae Coleman. Jose Tomas Colleen. Charles Deshaun Collins, Jr. James Tinkshell Conley. Iris Juanita Cooper. John Anthony Covarrubia. Malik LaShawn Covington. Cameron Fitzgerald Chrissy. Bennett Kashun Crosby. Sydney Morgan Croy. Alejandro Cruz. Licia Renee Cuellar. Leah Cuevas. John Corbin Cunningham, Achievement Award Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Jeremias Adriel Cura. Joseph Lee Daxon. Kelvin Jaziel de Jesus Perez. Alexis Nicole de la Garza. Erica Ian Rene Antonio de la Rosa. Christopher Daniel Diaz. Juan Guillermo Dominguez Jr. Dustin Lee Drennan. Jonathan David Dretke. Chase Edward Eaton. Gabriel Sikan Esinowo. Albert Javier Espinosa. Alexis Michelle Espinosa. Emmanuel Espinosa. Savannah Ida Espinosa Carson. Jacob Rocky Esquivel. Roland Angel Esquivel. Darius Rashad Fairley. Mia Giselle Feliciano. Jose Luis Fernandez Smeek. Ana Gabriela Ferrante. Jayavani Charles Fisher. Carlos Mauricio Flores. Eduardo Flores. Juan Miguel Flores. Levi Casey Flores. Deontay Maurice Flood. Jade Alexis Fraga. Adam Anthony Frank. Jonathan Douglas Franklin. Jesse James Garcia. Marissa Rose Garcia. Maximus Gideon Garcia. Alexandra Marissa Garza. Ezek Seth Garza. Jason David Garza. Jewel Marie Garza. Matthew Eden Garza. Victoria Itzel Garza Resendez. Megan Elizabeth Gaston. Michael Alexander Gilson. Adamus Dancy Gonzalez. Noelani Alicia Gonzalez. Rosa Maria Gonzalez Villanueva. Braden Casper Goodwin. Javen Detrell Graves. Gabriel Edward Guerra. Yasmin Esmeralda Guerra. Joshua Joel Guerra. Drew Allen Guerrero. Alejandro Gutierrez. Alfredo Gutierrez Jr. Jose Angel Gutierrez Jr. Shelby Ann Guzman. Joshua Alexander Hamby. Caitlin Jean Hasselfeld. Dylan Seth Heller. Jacob Luke Westbrook Henderson. Christopher Ian Hernandez. Samuel J. Hernandez. Antonio Angel Herrera. Hope Anne-Marie Herrera. Katharina Rose Herrick. Ashley Marie Hidalgo. Maya Lauren Hiles. Shania Germany Holiday. Sarah Taylor Houston. Emily Autumn Idrogo. Jordan Anastas Jaramillo Stevens. Michael Thomas Jennings. Ashley Renee Jones. Jaron Sarn Kiner. Jamie Knox Kelly. Brandon Anthony LaCour. Alina Landa. Marika Ariel Lara. Nevaeh Joan LaRue Bradshaw. Amber Nicole Lazaro. Kevin Omar Lee Jr. Nathaniel Lawrence Leeper. Jose Angel Limones Lopez. Anthony Alfred Lyra II. Emily Isabel Ireland Rose Long. Faith Elizabeth Lowry. Eric Jason Luna Jr. Carlos Antoine Mack Jr. Christina Marie Madera. Angelica Maria Maldonado. Justin Eric Merez. Sean Patrick Marnin. Angel Isaiah Martinez. Felipe Jesus Martinez. Grace Auburn Mock. Andrew Spencer Maynard. Usufa Mato Mbu. Mahogany Elizabeth McDay. Joseph Patrick McCain. Miranda Medina. Michael Mercado Alanis. Benjamin Matthew Meyer. Julia May Mickens. Jackson Daniel Miller. Miguel Charles Minyard. Anthony Robert Miranda. Amber Rose Moan. Julia Elaine Moan. Yanitzi Anaí Molina Navarrete. Daniel Lee Montanez. Joaquin Isaac Mora. Justin Andrew Moreland. Gerard Dustin Moses Simmons. Olive Mutoni. Farah Elizabeth Neely. Christopher Alonzo Norman. James Aid O'Dunsey. Gwen Rayanne Olivares. Ashley Paulina Ortega Martinez. Juan Bautista Ortiz II. Ricardo Ortiz Cerna. Daisy Nicole Palacio. Miranda Lizette Palacios. Mariana Isabel Parra de Bravo. Neil Ryan Paveglio. Samantha Teresa Piscina. Zaina Lizette Pena. Allison Rachel Penta. Nicholas Valentine Pepe. Joseph Caleb Perez. Kendall Lee M. Perez. Vincent Alexander Perez. Xavier Thomas Perez. Sasha Catalina Peterson. Jacob Gilbert Phipps. My angel Tamia Sincere Plummer. Dawson Lane Porter. Sarai Portillo. Colton William Prater. Haley May Prius. Serena Michelle Presas. Maricela Quinones. Nicholas Ramirez. Mark Anthony Ramos Jr. Zoe Caitlin Ramos. Nathaniel Esteban Rangel. Lauren Elizabeth Reeder. Coleman Luke Renars. Donato Edgardo Rivata. Anthony Michael Reyes. Patrice Nina Faye Q. Reyes. Milton Osmani Reyes Coelho. Shaquin Marquez Richardson. Giselle Rico. Monticello Angelina Rios. Francisco Ismael Rivera. Ty Christian Robertson. Tiana Bryce Robinson. Treshawn Devante Rocket. Alexis Rosa Rodriguez. Erica Sharon Rodriguez. Victoria Ray Rodriguez. Andres Rodriguez Munoz. Ezekiel Rojas. Alyssa Grace Rollerod. Brandon Romero. Jada Allison Rossby. Derek Anthony Salazar. Rodolfo Saldana. Julio Cesar Sanchez III. Matthew David Sanchez. John Caleb Sandoval. Miriam Abigail Saucedo. Megan Leanne Shindehet. Billy Joe Michael Serrano Jr. Peter James Sherry. Michaela Ann Solario. Francois Stanley Smith Jr. Nicholas James Smith. Isaac Rollins Stallworth. Braden Reese Stanish. Camry Mackenzie Steele Stone. Patrick James Stick. Xavier Santiago Stidham. Robert Alexander Stone. Peyton Renee Storm. Richard Joel Tamez. Maria Camila Taquez Quiroz. Dariana Guadalupe Terrazas Plaza. Dabel Tayam. Pablo Alejandro Toscano Tapia. Summer Annalisa Trejo. Anthony Manuel Trevino. Brianna Danielle Trevino. Trevor James Tyler Jr. Francine Uwase. Kemuel Jose Valderrama Roman. Maria Jacqueline Valencia. David Javier Valentin Jr. Angel Antonio Valle. Ananda Sierra Valles. James William Varner. Cecilia Nicole Villapando. Elvin Alexis Villanueva Manzano. Abriana Alicia Villarreal. Ashley Rowan Villarreal. Ana Paula Villegas Cisneros. Gavin Tyler Vogt. Chance Wilder Wade. J. Matthew Walker. Zaki Xavier Wallace. Patrick Jude Warwick. Teresa Rose Warwick. Tiara Shang Washington. Daniel Wellborn Diaz. James Everest Wernert. Estrella Aliyah Whipple Aguinaga. Raven Cian Wiggins. Frederick James Wilkins. Shakuri Eugenia Willis Wright. Antonio James Wilson. John Matthew Worley Del Rosario. Ivy Lee Zamora. Ulysses Zamora. Oliver Avery Zapata. Emiliano Zendejo. Francisco Javier Zuniga III.
As we reflect upon the last 4 years and where the future will take us from here, let's not forget what this year has taught us. We need to value the little things. There is always time to stop and smell the roses. In the words of the wise Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Appreciate every moment. Don't miss it. 4 years isn't forever. Yes, high school was a great ride, but this is just the beginning. So next time you see someone in the street, say hi. Call an old friend you haven't talked to in a while. Netflix can wait. Say thank you to those that help you get to where you are today. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Don't be afraid to get hurt. We don't have time to ask, what if? Life is going to be filled with obstacles, but a roller coaster isn't fun without a few drops, right? The class of 2020 is strong, and I know we are ready for whatever lies ahead. And now for the traditional tassel exchange. Seniors 2020, graduates 2020. The alma mater will now be led by the members of the MacArthur Choir to close our graduation ceremony. Seniors of 2020, congratulations on being the graduates of 2020. Friends and guests, thank you for your participation tonight. Please have a safe and joyful evening as we celebrate a new beginning.